Week 3 of the Coles grocery haul, and I think I shared with this in the ADHD vlog that as per usual I am super unorganized. So I grabbed a catalogue at the door to have a quick flick through, mostly looking for whatever's half price, but I do have my book with me, so that at least helps. Having a look in store, I always have a look at all of the tags. I pretty much go up and down every single aisle because once I was in here and pasta they had out on clearance, and you wouldn't have picked it out if you didn't know you were looking for it. The baking paper, that is the half price thing that I always want, and we're very lucky. We can't get the box back on the shelf, but we're very lucky to have the last one ever. This is my favourite baking paper. I will not do home brand for this. It's one of those things I will not compromise on, but at least we have one. And then having a look at everything else to see if anything's half price, to see if it's cheaper than home brand. And I always have a look at the unit price, and when you see it's special, you see it's cheaper than home brand as well. So always worth having a look at the sale tags. And then also I was just having a look. Next is all the pulses and legumes, stuff we don't eat. Some clearance things that were interesting to look at, but not for us. And then just picking up some other random bits and pieces. I think I was filming for something else as a meal prep thing. None of the bigger cans of the tomato things that were here, so I ended up going to a second store, which I'll share. And I filmed oil because I think we've just opened our last one, so I probably need to get a new one soon. I really wanted to get some sort of meal base, but the prices are just ridiculous for this, so I'm going to have to figure out how to make my own. I've just got Nagi's new cookbook out, and they had these on special clearance, 68 cents. I didn't get them, but I did get this brownie mix one because it was a quick sale, $1.95. I just got one because most of the stuff I make myself, but I thought if I just get one, I can save it for some other people. And there were some other things here on clearance. I didn't worry about buying anything else, but it was good to see. So I hope somebody gets a bargain. The Super Dupers have been on my list for a really long time, but only when they're half price, so I couldn't get any today. Hopefully they'll come out soon. And I always look in the chocolate biscuits, just in case there's a clearance sticker in there. I don't know. Lots of yellow tags always catch my attention to see what they're on special or not. This was the only size hazelnut spread thing that they had, so I'll pick it up. I normally don't like buying anything this big, but I'm sure that the children will go through it. So there we go. And LCMs, I like to stock up on these when they're on special. I am going to attempt to make them, but I've just got too much other stuff going on right now. I must have grabbed 4. I'm just seeing on the haul on my list I only had 3. I think I ended up putting one back and I swapped it out for something else in the end. Or when I got to the checkout, I think I realised that I was going to be over my spend, so I left one behind as well as probably some other bits and pieces. And just comparing it with the other things that are on the shelf. And here is my trolley. Oh yes, the markdown milk. And there's my mum's trolley. This was so funny. It was like, you know how you see in the supermarkets 2 ladies pushing prams with the babies side by side? Oh, I saw these pizzas as well, and they were marked down, and I thought about picking them up, but I didn't. And then next week you see me go, I really wish I'd picked up these pizzas. Here is week 3 grocery haul. Now, not everything is here because I just can't be bothered. And some things we've used up already. And I can't be bothered trying to find an empty container to suffice. This was here. But I do have everything written down in my book as a receipt. So I've got it there for the next shopping hauls because I'm really happy with this shop. And so I'll probably just do a repeat shop when it comes time to the next round, because next week I've got to get some different things. I, of course, am filming this after Melbourne, so as I mentioned, some things we have used up. This haul is a mixture of some things we needed right now, but mostly stockpile, as you can see, a lot of double up of things. Let's take a closer look. So of course we have carrots. We need those pretty much every week, but I've been buying them once a fortnight. I just get the I'm Perfect one because they are the same price as home brand, if not a bit cheaper. but there's 1.5 kilo in it compared with Coles 1 kilo bag. Kilo block of cheese. We've just opened the previous block, so this is a backup. So I always want to have something open and then something as a backup. Cauliflower. This is really weighty. This was like $6 for a whole head as well, so I'm really happy with that one. Our standard apple and blackcurrant and apple juice. I still haven't put away Nutri-Grain from last haul. It's sitting there, so I could have figured out how I'm going to stick everything in the cupboard. I got some lettuce because it was on clearance. Sorry, this is celery. Oh, I'm tired. I'm losing my words. Cinnamon sugar. I know lots of people said that I can buy this in a bigger container, but I forgot where. So if you know, please let me down below. But also, I'm lazy. Herbs. I picked up this big one. Italian herbs. It can't be mixed herbs. It has to be the Italian. I got another sauce because tomato sauce in this house is life. If we run out, we are in big trouble. 2 packets of lasagna sheets. I think we have one open right now. Maybe one as a backup. I don't know, but I grabbed 2 because they were there. Garbage bags. They were on special, only down to about $7.20 compared with $9. They pretty much never go half price. Still, we have them. Diced tomatoes to replace what we used for meals last week, but also for stockpile. Same with the passata. I always like to have 4 in the cupboard, and I think we have 3 right now because we've just opened one. So at least we have one to replace and also then as a backup. And hiding behind there is pineapple, beetroot. I try and get 2 cans of these each time, and 2 lots of the coconut cream. We have none, and I thought I'd get them because I really enjoyed making the curry that I had the other week, so I thought that'd be really good to keep them on hand. And the baking paper, finally this one was half price, and that's when I like to stock up. Sadly, I could only get one because it was the only one left on the shelf, but one is better than none. I will take it. 4 packets of the crackers, pretty standard for our pantry. Some butter. We've been having butter in our butter container that my bestie gave me, which was so good. It can just sit in the cupboard, keeps it nice and soft, ready for toast. And 4 packets of muesli bars, just the standard 4-pack grab to keep as a stockpile. We go through at least 2 packets a week, or about 1 and like 2 bars from here, so we're always ahead. And especially when we have the Coles, the no spend weeks, we will have all of our stock here. 2 packets of grated Parmesan cheese. I didn't have any. I do have some shaved Parmesan cheese in the fridge to do for some salads and things, but I liked the grated one so I can put it on top of spaghetti bolognese. But also I put this inside of the panko breadcrumbs when I am do my panko chicken. 2 packets of LCMs. I'm not sure if there was a 3rd one or not. I think I wrote down 3 on my book. I'll have to have a look. There were 2 Farmers Union iced coffees because I believe they were on special this week. I can't remember. And there was a milk as well. This whole represents the milk. I will buy fresh milk when the Coles 4-week specials are here. And other than that, we'll use the UHT in the cupboard. I bought a bag of onions because they were on special and we have none. And even though we have frozen chopped onions, I like fresh onion every now and again. And I find that the brown onions don't make me cry as much as the white onions. So it's a win-win there. Potatoes, 4 kilo bag. We've nearly finished them. So I just put the bag there. We got a brownie mix because it was on clearance for $1.95. And even though I make most of my own stuff, I thought, well, let's grab it and try it. And I got this massive container, 1 kilo of chocolate spread. People were starting to eat it quite a lot before Melbourne. It hasn't got touched since. But then again, the container that we just finished is empty and this one hasn't made it into the cupboard yet. So maybe that's why it's not open yet. Broccoli and the lettuce. We've nearly finished the lettuce. So I've just put them there for a visual. And of course 2 packets of the wraps. These are a pretty standard thing for us every single week. So having a look at my super special book with receipt. So a few things not shown. So Angus burgers I got because they were on clearance, so we've already had those for dinner. I'm just skipping through to see if there's anything listed that I haven't shown you. Oh, bananas. I did have about 3 bananas, I think it was. I think they were only like $2.50 a kilo. Cheese. Oh, I did buy some chocolate licorice, and there was the sweet and sour, not sweet and sour, cheese and chives dip from Coles. Farmers Union coffee, milk, beetroot, hazelnut spread. And I did get 3 packets of LCM bars. There you go. And I also got some lollies that we had taken with us to Melbourne, and then some came back. And I bought an avocado that I don't know where it ended up. And there was a couple of packets of chips, those big like 170 gram chips for hubby to eat. So we total $188.40. I think some of the prices I've written down is wrong, so I was trying to do this in a hurry to find all of the receipts, and I was trying to film this before I left for Melbourne, but I ran out of time, so I've probably stuffed up a couple of things, but we were still under budget because I remember looking at the receipts and going, okay, we're on track. So that wraps up week 3 for us. Saturday night, burger night. Build your own burger bar. Hubby's taken his plate, so now the lettuce is in his place because he doesn't eat lettuce. So there we go. You might remember our clearance haul from the other week. So most of the stuff we have already dealt with or eaten, but the mincemeat we still had to deal with. So I cooked 2 different 1 kilo batches with the big ones that were there, and everything else has got thrown in the freezer. So for the batch at the back, I went into the pantry, and of course I grabbed a tin of diced tomatoes. I've thrown that in the pot with some of the mixed veg from the Aldi, and this one I'm going to make a massive taco seasoning. Then we'll have half for a dinner sometime, and then the other half they can have when we're in Melbourne. Here's our shepherd's pie or cottage pie. I forget if a shepherd's pie has beef or a cottage pie. I don't know anything about food, but I'm about to chop it in half and feed that for hubby and I. And my eldest is having a burger because I have 1 bun left, and that was the easiest to do because my son's had KFC because it's his birthday. So I got him his birthday dinner of choice, and we're just having home food because it's easier and less expensive. And we'll probably get takeaway during the week anyway, being away.